Good morning, my dear children. How are you all? I hope all of are you doing very well. Children, today we are going to talk about the concept thick and thin. And I hope you have already understood, as you have seen on my screen. This there are two books, right? One book is thick and one book is thin. Now you will ask me, ma'am, how we can recognize it's a thing or thick or thin. So what we do, children, when we're talking about thick or thin, we are talking about of the width of the book. So how? So for example, take this book. We are checking this one. See, we are checking end to end how thick it is. And in this book, see, can you see this line is much more taller than this line? So that's why this book, let me take another color. This book is thick and this book is thin. So whenever we actually measure, we're checking the end to end width. Okay, end to end we see this standing line is much more taller than this standing line. That's why this book is thick and this book is thin. The green tick I have put is thick and the purple tick I have put is thin. Children, I know you may be aware of the concept. See, you have so many pencils. You can check. We must have a thick pencil, must have a thin pencil. And when we are holding a thick pencil, we need more fingers to hold it. When we are holding a thin pencil, we can hold it like this. So this is the thing by observing we can see the thick, thin, everything. See, I have two pencils. One is plain pencil, that is purple color, and one is stripped pencil. Now, after observing, I can say the purple one, the plain pencil is thick, whereas the stripped pencil is thin. So this is also we can compare by observing the end to end width. Now I have two tree. So how I will compare the tree? I will compare the stem of the tree. See, this stem is much more thick and this is thin. So this tree is thick and this tree is thin. Okay, let me use some another color. For the thick tree, I am putting blue tick, and for the thin tree, I am putting red tree. So how you will know? By observing the stem. Because if you observe the tree, you will only see the difference in the stem. Thick and thin. Thick and thin is such a concept that we can observe and we can tell. And you can see this thing in your at home by candle. We might have a thick candle. See here, the orange candle is thick, and whereas the gray candle is thin. So children, you might have some candles. Pencil are not same. Some is very thick, some is very thin. So what to do? So as we have done for everything, for the concept big and small, long and short, tall and short, whenever there is more than two objects, what we say? The longest, the shortest, right? Here also if we have more objects, so we will say सबसे thick को बोलेंगे thickest and सबसे thin को बोलेंगे thinnest. Now see in this pencils, four pencils are there, more than two. So who is the thickest pencil? So I will take some color. Let a green color for the thickest. Thickest, this one. If you check, this is the most thick. सबसे ज़्यादा thick है. And which one was the thinnest? I will take a blue color for the thinnest. Most thin, this one. So as we have done other concept, if we have more than two objects, we can use the word. See, I have three brush. Now when you are talking about the brush, you will see the bristles. Here the bristle of this three are there. Now you have two find out the thickest, this one, and which one is thinnest, this one. Okay, so children, by observing we can say which object is thick and thin. Now I will show you something, that books you have seen here, it is lots of books are there. Even you can check with your at your place, you have lots of books. Your book, you can take your books and all the other books also, your sister, brother, and check which book is thickest, which book is thinness. This is one of the concept that we, by observing, we are saying. Now when you take your book weather, you will see this page, thickest and thinnest. Children, thickest and thinnest, here they have given picture of three candles, right? And they say see the candles and color the candles given below using the same color according to their thickness. So according to their thickness. First, the thickest one is which color? Can you tell me what is the color of the thickest one? Let me take my brush. Yes. What is the color of the thickest one? It is pink. It is pink. Let me take pink color. This is pink. Right? Now, you have to see whatever the candles are given, which has no color, among them which one is thickest. So, as we did the last time, we will put number 1, 2, 3. So which one is thickest? Which candle is thickest? Number 1. Right? Number 1. So we will put number 1 which color? The pink color. Let me take the pink color. This will be pink color. Right? Now, among these three candles, the colorful candle are yellow, pink and blue. Who is thinnest? Who is thinnest? If you see, the blue color candle is thinnest, right? This one is thinnest. Now, in your candle which is not colored, among as we have put the number, which candle is thinnest? इसमें से कौन सा candle thinnest है? Tell me the number. Yes, number 2. So we will color this one with blue because here the blue candle is thinnest. Right? Now the remaining one, as you know, which in is middle, that is we can call thicker. So the yellow candle is thicker. So we will color the number 3 candle with yellow color. Let me take yellow color. Yellow color. So children, what we have learned today, we have talked about thickest and thinnest, and how to find out the thickest and thinnest by observing only. You have so many things at your place. You can observe such candles, maybe some trees around your surrounding. You can check this, and then pencils. Even you might have so many kind of crayons, which are thickest, thinnest crayons are there. So children, whenever you have something more than 2, we are using the word thickest or thinnest. Otherwise, if we have 2 object only, we can compare and we can say thick and thin. Okay, so everyone, what you will do after watching this video, take your book. Which book? Weather theme book. Yes, and open page number 28 and start coloring. Children, always just observe, then color. They have asked you to color as per the thickness, according to the thickness. They have asked you to color the same color, but you have to follow the thickness. The first one is thickest, so we have to color pink. The second one is thinnest, we have to color blue, and the last one is yellow as per the given color. So follow the color code. Start your coloring. Until then, bye. Take